They weren't miles away. They were right there on the cliffs watching a ship being destroyed within sight of land. Waves rose like walls, smashing into the rocks. And every time the sea lit up with foam, the truth hit harder. You could see her, but you couldn't reach her. Rohilla wasn't a small coastal boat. She was a proper ocean-going steamer, built for distance and rough water, one of those big, early 20th century ships that looked steady and unstoppable. But no ship is unstoppable when rock and storm work together. When the First World War begins, ships like this change purpose overnight. Passenger comfort becomes hospital space. Cabins become wards. The job becomes simple to describe but brutal to do. Cross dangerous seas, collect wounded men, and get them back alive. Late October 1914, Rohilla is on a run toward the war zone bound for Dunkirk to pick up casualties. Time matters. Weather doesn't care. And the North Sea in autumn has a reputation for turning a routine voyage into a fight. As the ship nears the Yorkshire coast, conditions worsen. Wind and spray steal visibility. The sea shoves the ship sideways with every gust. Near land, you'd think you're safer, but in a gale, land is where the rocks are. Then it happens, Rohilla hits the reef at Saltwick Nab near Whitby. It's not a gentle grounding. It's a hard, sickening impact, followed by the worst kind of realization. She's stuck fast, and the sea is going to use her like a hammer. Once a ship is pinned on rocks in heavy surf, time runs out quickly. The structure, plates, strain. Every wave lifts and slams her down again. People on board can't just jump in and swim. The water is freezing, and the rocks turn the surf into a grinder. From shore, the scene is terrifying. Rescuers can see figures on the wreck sometimes only when lightning or foam reveals them. They know people are alive out there. They also know one mistake sends a rescuer to the bottom. And yet, lifeboats launch. Think about what that means. Taking a wooden boat into surf that can flip you without warning. The crews have to read the sea like a language waiting for the split-second gap, then driving forward before the next wave breaks on top of them. Reaching the wreck is only half the battle. Getting alongside is where boats get smashed. If a wave lifts the lifeboat and throws it sideways, it's slammed into the reef. If it drops suddenly, the oars snap and people are pitched into freezing water. When the sea briefly eases oar, the crew finds the exact angle. They get people off. Not all at once. Not neatly. In batches. A few at a time. Then the sea closes again, and the lifeboat has to pull away fast or be destroyed. This is the cruel part. Every successful trip proves rescue is possible. While the ship continues to break apart behind them, survivors reach shore shaking, half-conscious, wrapped in blankets. And the crews go back out again because more people are still trapped. When it's finally over, the numbers tell the story bluntly. Many are saved, many are lost. The commonly cited figures are 85 saved and 83 lost. It's a reminder that bravery can reduce a tragedy. But it can't always defeat one. Whitby doesn't just remember Rohilla as a headline. The dead were brought ashore here. Grief lived in streets and homes. And the cemetery holds a lasting marker of that day, proof that the sea didn't just take a ship. It took fathers, sons, crewmates, and strangers. Rohilla's story isn't only about disaster. It's about the moment people choose to go back out again and again into conditions that can kill them, just to give others a chance. A ship within sight of land, and a rescue that demanded everything.